Cartoon Obsession. Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and I am the man with a cartoon obsession. I'm back at it again with another anime review. This one was actually a request from DJC here on YouTube. Thank you for the request, and remember, anyone can make a request. I can't promise I'll get to everything, but I'll get to as much as I can. Anyway, let's get on with today's video as we take a look at the anime Backstreet Girls Gokudolls. Backstreet Girls Gokudolls is an anime based off the Backstreet Girls manga. This 10-episode series was produced by Studio JC staff. It aired in Japan from July 4th, 2018 to September 5th, 2018, and it was licensed by Netflix, where you can watch it right now, or after this video, or not at all, up to you. Anyway, here's the plot of the series. 3 Yakuza underlings, Kentaro Yamamoto, Ryo Tachibana, and Kazuhiko Sugihara screw up a job and get their captain arrested. Their boss, Kimanjiro Inugane, gives them a choice to either commit seppuku, sell their organs, or go to Thailand and get a sex change so they can become an idol group and make money for the clan. Guess which option they choose. They end up becoming Airi, Mari, and Chika, collectively known as the Gokudolls. They get put through intense training, have to suffer through poor living conditions, make public appearances, perform in concerts, basically the whole 9 yards for idols. They may be idols on the outside, but they stick to their Yakuza roots on the inside, and it bleeds through quite often throughout the series. It feels like they're trying to tell a cohesive story, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. The story is kind of linear, but it's a segmented series. Each episode has 5 or 6 segments, and sometimes they're connected to each other, sometimes they're not. Some segments are decent, like the one where the group's manager has to rethink his research on girls, but I really dislike others, like the one where a restaurant is shut down because of a dumb and harsh review from the Gokudolls. Plus, I just found the plots of many segments to be predictable. Some were still enjoyable, but it was a mixed bag. And I'm not a fan of the ending, but I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil it. At its roots though, it's more of a comedic series than a story-driven one. Some jokes are funny, but a lot don't click with me. I'm a bit picky when it comes to the ecchi humor, as I've stated before. It does work in some parts of this series, but I feel like it's oversaturated with these perverted jokes just for the sake of having them. They don't really add anything about half the time. The show is raunchy, vulgar, and a bit stupid at times, and don't get me wrong, that kind of thing can work for me, but again, it was pretty hit or miss with this series. I'll also say this as far as the premise goes. It's so strange, and I do see potential, but it feels wasted here. The premise just feels pointless to me. I feel like they could have had the Yakuza do other things to make this show funny and engaging, but it's stuck with the idea of them getting sex changes and becoming idols. Also, a lot of the humor in this show is mean-spirited, but since it's a Yakuza story, that makes sense. Of course, the Gokudolls are usually the butt of the joke, but that does occasionally fall on other characters as well. And with that, let's get into the characters a little bit. To be honest, I have a hard time differentiating the 3 main characters. They all have their moments and they have some personality, but they're still interchangeable. There are also a couple of idols in training and they might as well be non-existent. They offer next to nothing in my opinion. The standout character is the boss, Kimanjiro Inugane. The boss's character is a little inconsistent. He shows his caring side maybe once or twice with no catch whatsoever, but for the most part he's either a complete outright asshole or he pretends to have a heart, but there is a caveat. Not to mention he has some strange obsession with making his subordinates get sex changes or breast implants. I will say though, a good portion of the show's solid comedic moments come from him.
I'm bored!
Huh? What? Sorry, sir!
The art style and animation is decent. Not JC staff's worst looking show, but far from their best. The English voice acting is pretty solid, but again, it's a shame the characters weren't more interesting, with the exception of the boss. Overall, I really don't know what to make of this show. I appreciate the creative premise at least, but like I said before, I feel like it could have been better, or they could have just tried something else and it would have worked better, but what we got is what we got. If you're into very mature and raunchy humor, this may be for you, but for me personally, even though I found several parts of this series enjoyable, I just thought it was stupid overall. Not bad, but not great. Overall, I give Backstreet Girls Gokudolls a 55 out of 100. I appreciate the recommendation, but I'm afraid this show just isn't for me.
I wanna have sex!
The fuck was that?
No shit!
I can't believe it. The word sex coming from an idol.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any other cartoons, anime, or other animated works that you want me to talk about in the future, please let me know. There are actually polls in the description to decide on obscure reviews for the month of May, one for a cartoon review and one for an anime review. I'm doing them early so I can get as many votes as possible. Please vote for the series you want me to talk about the most. After all, it's not my channel, it's our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to check out my social media pages, audition for an outro, and join the official Cartoon Obsession Discord, the links for all of which are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
I'm Izuku Midoriya, and thank you for watching Cartoon Obsession. Go beyond! Plus Ultra!